When I heard about USL new announcement of launching promotion or relegation, I was excited. Now, once I get to know the details, I'm not that excited anymore. And there is a couple of reasons why. First of all, I think a lot of people that come from American sports do not understand what is actually promotion or relegation. And they look at it as an interesting thing that some nations do in Europe, even though it is all around the world, but that is not the point. The point is that I get the feeling that USL is not doing pro rel for the right reasons. And the reason that I think that way is that promotion or relegation is actually just a mechanism that implements certain principles. And those principles are inclusion and meritocracy. And the mechanism is not the important thing. The important part is the principles that such a mechanism implements. Okay? And now USL is announcing that they are linking 3 leagues via ProRel, and we should be excited. I don't know about that, because if you just practice ProRel among your 3 leagues, then you're still a closed system. You know, if you're truly implementing ProRel for the right reasons, because you understand that this game has certain principles, then you have to link with USL 2, which is a beautiful league that have 19 regions, which will be totally transformed if that league had a meritocratic path to upper leagues. So that is my first concern. So you are doing ProRel, but you're only doing it among 3 tiers, and then from there to the bottom, then you're not doing it because of the principle that ProRel represents. You're trying to sell us some type of gimmick as a marketing thing that will get your league in a better position. Well, then you're not much different than MLS and all the other alternative, you know? And also, why are you launching another D1? You already have a D1. Wouldn't it make more sense to say, from now on, instead of buying divisional status, which is the MLS, NFL sports culture, you only get to our D1 via sporting merit. And that way, you will automatically raise the value of your first division teams that have taken your league to where you are right now, and teams which value will be automatically raised, because now the only way to get to that D1 level is via a sporting merit. So anybody that wants to get there will either have to purchase a team, which will raise the value of those Division 1 and Division 2 teams, or start cheap on D2, okay, and work its way up. And you will be totally transforming your League 2 into something unimaginable. But I get mixed signals from you, USL, okay? Because you're either doing this for the right reasons or not. So when you say, you know, we're going to do ProRel, as a soccer fan, I'm excited. But when you say I'm launching a new league, just like the MLS, in which people will have to buy spots which you're going to sell for millions of dollars, and then you're not linked to your lower levels, I'm very iffy about your move, and I'm not sure if that's gonna work. I believe that your winning ticket Your winning ticket is not what you're going to do with your Division 1. Your winning ticket is what you're going to do with your lowest level. USA is a soccer giant waiting to be awakened. For somebody that has vision, what will transform US soccer, okay, is the lower leagues link meritocratically to the upper ones. Not whatever you're going to do to your first division, okay? So those are the reasons why I'm very iffy in this USL move. But then again, I repeat, people on US sport, which come from the American sports culture, need to understand something, okay? And we soccer fans need to repeat this to oblivion. Promotion and relegation is just a mechanism. It is just a mechanism that implements certain principles. It is the principles, the ones that are important. Inclusion and meritocracy. And it shouldn't be so tough to understand this when we look at this World Cup that we're going to host pretty soon. How do you get there? You need to qualify. It doesn't matter how big you are. It doesn't matter if you're Haiti or Congo or Vanuatu. Every nation, no matter how big or small they are granted a chance to qualify to the World Cup, the biggest soccer tournament there is, based on what? Sporting merit. So, who can qualify? All. That is inclusion. Okay? How they qualify? Via sporting merit. That is meritocracy. Inclusion and meritocracy. Those are the principles that promotion and relegation implement in the club level. It is key to understand for people that had that huge influence from American sports, that what is important is not the mechanism, but the principle. Inclusion and meritocracy.